Now, this year marks the anniversary, the 18th anniversary of a true Northeast smash hit movie that lives within everyone's heart and that a lot of people really could relate to. Now, Northeast magician Chris Cross, when he's not performing to the likes of Prince Harry and Mike Tyson, he's back here in the Northeast pulling off events like this. It's a reunion special for the one and only Purely Belter. Well, one of the main men responsible for tonight's event is the gorgeous Chris Cross, one of the Northeast, of course, favourite and much loved magician and actor. Now that I've seen the video that went viral for tonight's event, tell me all about this incredible thing that you pulled off.
Well, rewind there. You called me gorgeous. Now, if I'm gorgeous, what does that make you, huh?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, we've got a great turnout tonight. It was one of my favourite movies and still remains to be one of my favourite movies since I was a little kid. So 18th birthday, the 18th anniversary of Purely Belter being recorded here in the Northeast. I thought I can't sneak under the radar. So I decided to get in touch with a lot of the cast members and a lot of them have come along from the movie. So I'm just really excited to show everyone the film. People that have seen it before get to see it on a big screen, and people that haven't seen it before get to see it for the first time. And then we've got a questions and answers with the cast. So it should be a great night. Everyone that's managed to get a ticket is in for a treat.
That's absolutely fantastic, and it's here as well at the Blackfriars Oosburn Cinema, and what a fantastic venue to hold it in. But how hard did you find it quite difficult to track down the cast members? I mean, that must have been a task in itself.
So difficult. We're still waiting for 2 to arrive tonight, so I've got my phone ready. Any text messages, anybody on the way?
The phone rings, that's why. And like you said, of course, it is all raising money for local charities here in the Northeast. What are a couple of those charities that you've got on the list?
We've got the J. Lennon Foundation, which is raising money for mental health beds in the Northeast of England. It's Paul Gascoigne's nephew, actually. And we've got... we're raising money tonight for Davey Whittaker, who's a local actor who had a stroke in the interval of a show that he was in London. He was in the West End doing a gig. He went to his dressing room for the interval and he had a very bad stroke. So we're raising as much money as possible towards Davey's care and to make him have a better quality of life, you know. The money's going towards therapy and things for Davey. So we're raising money for Davey Whittaker, for the J. Lennon Foundation, and they're both very worthy local charities.
That's absolutely brilliant. I think what you've pulled off here tonight is fantastic. When can we catch your act as well if people want to come and see the tricks that you've got up your sleeve apart from just events like this?
Well as your glorious television station, you can follow me on Twitter at the Chris Cross. Facebook, type in Chris Cross Magician and you'll find me. On YouTube and all that jazz. I've got a website, chris-cross.co.uk, and lots of exciting upcoming events.
I'll let you finish your beer, calm the stress down, and I'll catch you at the bar in a bit.
Thank you for having me, and it's going to be a good night.
Silman, how much do you think it's going to cost for coming from a shop called Everything's a Pound?
I don't know, they've got some good stuff in there.
Think about it. The most expensive thing, Silman, or for that matter, the cheapest thing.
No.
A pound, man, Sewell! A pound!
All right, no, that's not stupid, man.
Well, it's a brilliant turnout tonight. Everyone's getting restless because the movie is just about to start, but I am lucky enough to have some of the original cast members up here on the veranda. And now I must say, guys, I am just a Ben, right? So I was taking a bit of a refresher on the movie, but of course, some of the iconic scenes, the iconic characters. What I want to know are what your favourite moments were and how excited you are tonight at the fact that it's an 18th reunion special.
Oh, go on then. I'm dead excited. It's 18 years, we've just flown over. Everyone looks about the same, apart from Charlie there. Ropey as hell. Favourite bit of the film? I don't know, just being involved. I mean, the favourite bit of the film was off camera when we weren't on sets and just having crack with the lads.
Not biting Sewell's nose off then?
No, that was horrible, that. I'm a nice guy, really.
And of course, Chris, as well, you've just sort of shot a little bit of a parody, a reenactment almost of the original film. How much fun was that to do with Chris?
It was great. It was surreal to do it all again as a promotion for this, for the night. But it's a great. It's all for a good cause. It's all for charity. So it's great that everyone's just come together and seeing everybody again as well after so long. It's bonkers. It's surreal, but it's great fun.
Like a high school reunion we'd all wish we'd had. And Tim, 18 years ago, do you think the film would be so different if it was filmed today?
Not really. You know, I think that the story is it's universal and it'll last forever. I look just as old then as I do now. Because I've always looked old, you know what I'm saying? But
I wouldn't have said a day over 21.
I don't think you see any difference in me, like. But no, it's just great to get back together. What was very special for me was I've never played such a horrible person before. You know, audiences tend to know me as either silly or stupid or a nice guy. But to play a complete was great fun.
I love how he uses a bar bleep machine here on the lowdown because, like you say, you do always play a very lovable character. So to sort of play the other side of the conflict. I mean, was it fun to be able to play that different character, or?
Oh yeah.
You know, what was it? Did it have its time?
Yeah. I mean, the scene where I'm singing in the bar and he comes in. Hopefully it'll break your heart the way he talks to the young lad. Yeah. But we actually filmed that. We didn't have any extras in there. They were all people that. Locals.
They were genuinely
so
there. When
I did that scene with him, with you, didn't I? I mean, they could not believe what was happening. You know, it was so horrible. It was so horrible, you know.
And Charlie, how about yourself? Have you got some crazy stories or anecdotes up your sleeve from all those years ago?
Oh, many. We shot some of the interior school scenes that you see, the classroom and the gymnasium. We shot them down in a school in London. And we got some downtime between filming, so Chris and I, a couple of the other actors, Geordie Baldwin, and I brought a friend down from Byker Grove, Louis, and we went out to Brent Cross Shopping Centre just for an hour during the Saturday afternoon. We got absolutely mobbed. We had to get escorted out the building by security out the fire exit. So fond memories like that, you know, always come back whenever I see the film again. You know, so
and what I love as well, sort of about the film, is if you're not from the northeast or familiar with the dialect of a Geordie, you say, watch Purely Belter, you'll get it, or you'll know what it means. And a key word for me that you might be able to help me with, if you have to tell someone that's not from around here what a radgie is, or a raj, how would you explain it? Not someone that bites the nose off someone on the docks. I was good. How would you explain a radgie from the northeast?
I don't know. I mean, you'd say that every town's got one, wouldn't you?
It's another chav cycle.
That's what my lad calls it now, chavas.
Chava, you call it. Many adjectives there to explain it, but all lovable ones. So, guys, are you excited to pop the popcorn, have a beer, and watch the film tonight?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Really.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Well, I think that's time to head to the bar and get a popcorn out.
Cheers.
Well, to say that was Purely Belter is a bit of a cliche, but I don't care because it honestly was. The house is absolutely packed out. They're all about to watch the film. All the cast are upstairs as well watching, and they're all about to have a bit of a knees up a party and tell some funny stories from 18 years ago. So, I can smell the popcorn already. It's time to take my seat and watch the film. So go on, shoot.